Is there a way to build trust with your clients and potential clients all while standing out from your competition? Well, yes, there is, and stand by so you can hear more. Welcome to my channel where I help professionals and executives elevate their business by going over the intangibles of business. Those are the most commonly missed but most important aspects of a business. Be sure to subscribe to this channel if you like what you hear, and make sure you hit that bell icon so you can be notified every time I put out a new video. In my last video, I talked about how you can increase the connection with your clients by using video. If you missed that video, you can access it by clicking on the card that shows up right at the top of your screen right now. Today I'm going to be going over 10 video ideas that'll help you stand out from the crowd, also build that trust and that love for your business by your clients, and help them become ambassadors of your business. Make sure you stay all the way to the end because I'm going to be throwing in a bonus that'll help you put all of this together so you can utilize it to your best ability. This video is assuming that you're a communicator and that you're communicating with your clients, or specifically your soon-to-be or those who you're trying to acquire as clients. So if you're not, I would definitely recommend you should be, because obviously communication is a key. And if you watch my channel, I talk about communication all the time. So if you're sending emails through the, I call it the get to know period of a relationship, a working relationship, you're gonna really want to follow this especially. For example, here's an email I just want to show you. This is a standard professional email that you would send out to confirm an appointment. And there's nothing wrong with it. But if you really want to stand out, how about looking at this one instead? The first thing you'll notice, it is a shorter email, quick, right to the point. And you'll see that still real quick of a thumbnail of your video. You only see the picture, but remember it is a video, and I'll show that to you in just one moment. But I always say, if they say a picture is worth 1,000 words, then a video must be worth 1,000,000. So we'll get to that in just a second, as I mentioned, but keep that in mind. This is going to be a great way to show who you are and what you are about. Especially right now, we're in a time where one-on-one is not as big of a deal, or people aren't doing it as much. Maybe you're getting more into it, but whatever it may be, you may not be doing that. So this is a good opportunity for people to see who you are, hear you, and get a feel for you by seeing you in video before they actually get a chance to talk to you in person or on the phone or whatever means that you may be meeting with them. And so for example, here's the video that goes with that when you click it. Hi, this is Steve with ABC Insurance. I just want to thank you for taking the time to meet with me. Coming up in just 24 hours, I want to be able to share with you the wonderful things that we can do for you and help you get the best insurance and the best costs for you. Meanwhile, if you have any questions, please write those down so that when I talk to you, we can discuss those and make sure that I'm doing the best to serve you when we meet. Thank you, and I look forward to seeing you then. Now I hope you see how important the video is. And just like I said, now they feel like they know who you are a little bit before you actually meet with them. This in comparison to the first video where just a bunch of words on paper, or in this case, on the screen. I discussed this more in the last video, but you may be asking, do I need to be smooth? No, just be yourself, be authentic. Introduce who you are, just be yourself. Don't worry about coming across as some person who's professional behind a video, because unless video is your profession, you're not going to be a professional behind the video camera. So why do I say video is a good way to go? Well, here's 5 reasons I suggest this. Number 1, it is a warm introduction compared to a cold email that's just a bunch of type on a screen. I mean, you can pretty it up by putting a bunch of color or putting some photographs, but essentially it is a cold way to introduce yourself, where when you show your video, they get to see your smiling face. Number 2, as people will say, well, now I have a face to go with the name or the voice that I've heard. This gives people opportunity when they talk to you, even if they're not seeing your face in the future, they are visioning you, they picture you, they know your mannerisms and how you act, compared to the cold person in the email, the person they don't see, the person they don't hear. Now they may talk to that person, or they may talk to you if you were doing email, But when they see your face, see your mannerisms, they now know you or feel like they know you better. Number 3, you stand out from the crowd. Again, everybody's using email. You are now using a video. So when they think about you, they think about seeing you again, and it's harder for them to decide to go with this faceless image, or this faceless person, as it is to work with you. Number 4, and I hate to say this, but we become a lazier people today. We see an email, you see a lot of words, it's like, oh, I gotta read all this? And maybe their emails aren't even really long, but much easier to click on a video and see and hear from you and not have to read it. Number 5, it's professional. You will come across as very professional. You look like you put a lot more into this than just having a standardized email just like everybody else. Now, what are some examples of ways you can do this? I have 10 coming up in just a moment, but I want to take just a moment here and mention something. You can record and use generically any of these here. Now, if there are certain circumstances, especially if you deal with high-end clientele, it would not be a bad thing to fire off and just record a quick message and do the same thing we're going to do here, but specifically to that person. That will go an extra mile, especially, like I said, if you're dealing with, some people, depend on every business, some people deal with small ticket items multiple times a day. Some people deal with several a month or a couple of months with high ticket items. So it depends on what you're dealing with and which of these videos you're dealing with. You could possibly personalize them, but only if you feel like you want to. But think about that, how much you'll go the extra mile. So with that said, here are 10 ways you can help use video to make you stand apart from everybody else. Number 1, appointment confirmation. We already explored this just above, but this is just saying, hey, hello, and thank you for setting up this appointment with me, and making sure it's a nice warm way of thanking them and a quick thing about what they can expect through the appointment they're going to have with you. Number 2, introduction. This is a great way to introduce yourself, especially if you are reaching out to a lead you got from somebody. Is, hi, my name is Bill. I just wanted to say hello and tell you what I do. I got your information from a friend, and I wanted to just introduce who I am and what I do. Number 3, a thank you video. Now this could be several depending on the thank yous that you're giving. One could be just, hey, thank you for meeting with me. I really appreciate your time. I'm sorry we could not do business with you at this moment, but I sure hope you keep me in mind. Or if you know of anybody that would be a great benefit with my services, I hope you remember me. This will go a long ways, because sometimes people forget to thank those no's, because those no's could become a yes later on, or a yes because they know somebody else that would fit your services better. Obviously, the next one is, thank you for choosing to do business with me. And I look forward to our road ahead and all the different things we're gonna do as a relationship and a partnership going forward. Number 4, explanation videos. Now this is if you do something, a service or something you do that's a bit different than your competition. This is a great time to explain why you are different, how you stand apart, and why you're a great choice to do business with. Number 5, what to expect. Let's say that your interview process or your communications or how you go about meeting with the client or potential client, what makes you stand apart from those? What to expect when they come to visit your facility or meet you on the phone or go through a consultation. In fact, this is a great time you can actually put in some additional questions before you actually meet with them. For example, I have a massage therapist I go to. She likes for you to show up in like a gym clothes or some kind of comfortable clothing, because she's doing a lot of stretching exercises, not just massage. So if you have something like that that's typically a little bit different, this is where you can put that in. Number 6, Q&A. So if there's commonly asked questions that you know people ask on a regular basis in certain businesses and certain fields out there, definitely have more of those questions than others. If you have those, this is a great time to go ahead and put those out ahead of time. I don't know about you, but this is something I really promote in my business consulting, is that try to answer questions before they come out. So if you know there's a lot of those questions, you can address them through this video. Now, instead of doing one video, which is fine, depending on your Q&A, you could also have several, like you see in this example here, is you can actually have a little link to 5 questions, 10 questions, whatever many amount of questions, but try to stick to the really, really important ones, the ones you really want to address prior to coming there. Now this example is just random questions. Just keep that in mind, because a lot of you obviously do not want to discuss pricing at this stage of the game, but for my example, I used that. Number 7, why blank is it important? Now you may be in an industry that you have a certain product or a service that you do that a lot of people may come to you not fully understanding what it is that you do yet. To be able to sell them on it, they need to understand why it's important. So this could be a great opportunity. For example, I'm just using ClickFunnels or sales funnels. You can actually explain, hey, funnels, and what are funnels and why are they important to your business or any business out there. Number 8, your story, a way for them to get to know you. So here is a great way to talk about how you came about to be in the business you're in, why you do what you do, and a little bit about your backstory. This is the opportunity. When people relate to your story, this is where you're going to really gain clients who feel like they really bond with you. Seeing you on video gets them to know you. This makes them connect with you. So share your story. This is a great way to do it. Great way to get people to really get a feel for you and become ambassadors of your business. Number 9, onboarding videos. Now I say videos because I do recommend doing more than one. If it just depends on your onboarding process. Some places have quite an extensive onboarding process, a lot of steps. If that's the case, a series of videos would be really good, or maybe just one video that kind of goes over point A, point B, point C. So you need to fill out this information. We recommend you watching a particular video. So another idea for another video of how to go about getting this started. So whatever your business may be, onboarding, it might be a great opportunity for you to put videos out to explain things. Number 10, employee orientation. Now this could be really big depending on your business, but this is a great opportunity for when you bring in a new employee, have them watch it, get an understanding for who you are, what you're about, what to expect coming to work in your organization. Okay, I mentioned the bonus, so here it is. I'm gonna hop on my screen here in just a moment so you can see all of this. But I'm just gonna do a quick step-by-step to show you how you can put your video into your emails so it's easy for people to see them. So bear with me as we step into the computer, and I'm gonna make it very quick because obviously this could be a whole video on itself if I really got too detailed and too long on it. First of all, if you have a Gmail account, you can go right up here. While you're in your Gmail, you can click here and then click on YouTube, or you can just, while you're logged in, you can just go to YouTube. Once you clicked on it, you're looking for this button right here, create, and then upload video. You'll get this screen. All you do is now drop your video right here. And once it opens up here, you'll see the title of what you had actually given it. If you didn't have an official title, it'll show that, so you want to change that. The description is up to you if you want to put those or anything else. Really, you'd only really want maybe a description, because this is for people to go straight to it, and you don't necessarily have to do that. You might want to put it for, no, it's not made for kids. If you really don't need tags, because people aren't going to be searching for this or any of these things. You really don't need as much. You don't need cards. So essentially you're just going to really be going to the end, and then what you're going to do is you're going to mark it as unlisted, and then once everything's done, this will turn into publish, and then just hit publish, and then what it'll do is it'll give you a URL so that you can actually then put that into your email, and I'll show you that in just one moment, which will actually then take them directly to this video. And with unlisted, what that means is that people can find it as long as they have the URL, but they will not find it listed under your channel. And I just decided to do it that way because you want to control who gets to see it for what purposes. If you don't care, then you could put it public and then go ahead and publish it that way. Okay, and then next what you could do, and this is just one of the options. If you have a particular creative option, like I make my stuff in Photoshop, but this is a freebie. There's many other freebies, but you can go to canva.com and enter in YouTube thumbnail and use some of these ideas, or start blank. You can put your photo in there. See if you can add a play button, which you'll see here in just a moment, to show that you can play the video or the image that they're gonna see. So here's what your email would look like. I just did it in Word just to make it easier, but good day, Mark. I wanted to thank you for agreeing to meet with me. I look forward to our scheduled call for Friday, June 9th, 2023 at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I encourage you to check out my welcome video below. Just something quick and simple. You can add in the information as far as the Zoom link or a phone number or whatever else you need to add, obviously. But this is quick and simple. And what you want to do then is you can take this and copy and paste it into your email format, or you might be able to do it there. And you see how I have that play button? So what you do here now is you can actually go and add hyperlink and then add the actual link to your video. So now when somebody clicks it, it's going to actually send them to the video. So that's how you do it. I hope this video has really inspired you to go to the next step and start branding yourself through video. It will help you stand apart from your competition and really build that bond with your clients or your potential clients as you go forward. If you already are doing this, or you're planning on doing this, comment below on some of the things that you would like to do, or some ideas that you think are good for videoing and other things that I did not cover, because there's probably way more than these 10, obviously. It's a great start though, and I'm hoping you take that advantage of that. Until next time, to your success.